And I'll tell you a guy who needs a strong finish in this one, and it's Mr. Jamie Nielsen.
He does. That boat has so much potential, and you know, he's been plagued by a couple of late starts, and I'm not holding that against Jamie at all, but he's in a different position than he normally is. He's usually in lane number 1. This new format has him kind of intermixed. Now he's dependent on the other boats inside of him making the turns for him to make his run to the start. So we'll see if he gets up there early this time.
Well, he is indeed away from the dock, and he is coming out on the race course. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 boats going up the backstretch. Jeff Bernard, the boat on the left, then it's Corey Peabody in the Tahoe Miss. Behind him, we pull the camera back. There it is there on the right side of the screen. You see the Maverick. J. Michael Kelly, and then coming up the backstretch, those of you watching on the live stream, way up there in the upper right corner, right by the clock, that's Jamie Nielsen coming up the backstretch. 3:25 until the start, 3:25. Everybody's got to come across start-finish line once before the start. Jeff Bernard will check that box. There he goes, underneath the drone and right in front of us and in front of the fans here. Here come the 2 strong boats side by side. On the inside there and back a little bit, that's J. Michael Kelly in the Maverick, the Tahoe Miss. Corey Peabody, that is the first boat across. And Mike says he's going to give it a squirt. He wants to get to a particular mark, and now here comes Jamie Nielsen. He's going to come down and he's going to slot himself to the inside of Michael Kelly. But he doesn't have to worry about getting up there and sticking his nose in there because that lane has already been determined and it should be available for him. 2:25 till our start.
Jeff Bernard getting up there early, halfway up the back straightaway right now. He knows right where he wants to be, and he's going to be there inside in lane number 1. He's going to make this field drive around him if they're going to do it.
Yeah, I would think Kelly's where he wanted because he gave it a little squirt across the start-finish line. See if anybody wants to come across the race course. Jamie Nielsen did it earlier. He might want to do it now. As he trails the field, we'll watch and see if Jamie comes across the GP course. No, thank you. He's going to go all the way up to the top. So all of our boats are going to go all the way around this 2.5-mile track. 1:40, 1:40 till the start. Here comes Bernard on the inside lane, followed by Kelly, followed by Peabody.
They're going to want to be at the exit pin right around a minute down here at the exit of turn number 1. So the only thing I'm concerned about with Jamie here is that when he falls this far back, he's sort of letting the other boats dictate, you know, his run for the clock. Because of those inside 2 boats, if they change lanes at all and keep him outside, it really messes up his timing mark. So I hope that he can get up there and just make his own start.
So well, they're just about where you said. They hit the exit pin there at 1:03. You said a minute? That's pretty close.
Yeah, they're right where they want to be right now. And Jamie being in lane number 2, I mean, he really only has Bernard to worry about inside of him, but he needs to hit this start dead on at a full head of steam. You can see he's hanging back so we can get that head of steam. I just hope he hits it at 0.
Jeff Bernard in lane number 1. Lane number 2 is going to be Jamie Nielsen. Lane 3 will be J. Michael Kelly, Corey Peabody on the outside. It's the Graham Trucking. Lane number 1, the Miss Flavor Pack. Lane 2, Maverick in lane 3. The Tahoe Miss in lane 4. Inside 20 seconds. I used to like the 20-second mark at the exit or at the entrance to turn 2.
Almost contact between Bernard and Nielsen. We'll have to see if they actually touched, but boy, there wasn't more than an inch in between them if they didn't.
Inside 10 seconds, we're 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mark appears to be clean to me. Boy, that's a good looking start. They're lined up really well, and it is a clean start. Already called by the officials. We're going to go 4 wide down to the lower end of the race course. We'll get the, oh my goodness, they're tight going in there, but it's a great look, and it's going to be Jamie Nielsen sticking his nose out first, but he has got company on the outside. J. Michael Kelly's right outside of him, and then back of that just a little bit is Corey Peabody. So you got 4 boats lined up pretty good. Wow, they're 4 wide Dustin Eccles?
Yeah, Nielsen nailed that start in lane number 2. He's trying to pull away from the field, but the strong guys are not going to let him go. He does not have overlap quite yet going into turn number 2, but he's really trying to get a Rooster Tail ahead of Jeff Bernard. He leaves the inside lane open. He's legal, and he is moving.
Yeah, you can see the Rooster Tails on the outside of Nielsen up there. Those are the 2 strong boats. There's Kelly. He is right outside of Nielsen. There is Corey Peabody. And then on the inside is Jeff Bernard. But it's Jamie Nielsen with 1 up and 1 down, 2 to go. And J. Michael Kelly trying to run him down. Nielsen needs points. He's in a good position right now, but man, these guys are sticking close together.
Yeah, he's in a great position. He controls the race course. He sets up in lane number 2. He's going to tighten it up to the apex, lane number 1 here, and then he's going to slide back out wide, keep J. Michael guessing. He controls the race course. He's going to make J. Michael go the long way around.
He is indeed, and then making the other boat go a long way around. Well, that would be Corey Peabody on the outside of Mike. The boats are spread apart a little bit here, but trust me, this one, the shouting's not over yet. Up the backstretch, Jamie Nielsen running like a rocket. J. Michael Kelly looks really strong. He is running in second place. Then it's a Rooster Tail back to Corey Peabody. And Jeff Bernard still has his sights set on Corey Peabody because he's sitting on that inside lane. If he could get into some clean water, he'd have the shorter way around. But now he's fighting Nielsen's wash.
Yeah, Jamie Nielsen moving out to a comfortable lead here. Rooster Tail and a half ahead of J. Michael Kelly. The big story right now, Jeff Bernard is starting to gain a little bit on Corey Peabody, who's staying out nice and wide. But if he stays out that wide, Jeff Bernard might be a threat here soon.
And remember, this is all critical, fans, because points are going to count toward your lane selection in the final. You want every point you can possibly put your hand on. So if you've got a shot at running somebody down, trust me, you want to do it. Nielsen needs points. He's in a great position to pick up 400. Kelly looking strong for his position. So is Corey. Jeff still trying to run down Corey on the inside. That's a tall order right now.
Jamie Nielsen would love Jeff Bernard to pass one of these strong boats to mix up the points a little bit. I think that's why he's leaving that inside lane open, leaving some nice clean water for Jeff Bernard, but not sure it's going to happen.
Off the top end of the race course, he will come down and put lap number 3 in the books. The checkered flag flies, and it flies for Jamie Nielsen and the Miss Flavor Pack. First place in our Heat 4B. Then it is the Maverick presented by Beacon Plumbing and J. Michael Kelly. Third place. Look at Bernard. He came hard to try and run down Corey, but Corey will nail down the third spot. Jeff Bernard in the Graham Trucking will come home in 4. Boy, I tell you what, Jeff Bernard was a gamer.
He was. He kept his nose in there the entire time. There's no quit in that U12 team.
That was pretty good. That was pretty good indeed. Boy, the officials called that start legal almost immediately, but it was a good looking start. The boats were all lined up. They were 4 wide.
It was great. All the drivers made a perfect start. I mean, that was incredible with 4 wide coming into turn 1, wide open, side by side. It doesn't get any better.
Boat owner Shannon Rainey right there. Ah, there's a big smile on Shannon's face and a hug for Jamie Nielsen for those of you watching on the live stream. Lots of smiles down there.
Yeah, you know, much deserved. They've just worked so hard this entire weekend, and you know, they started out so strong, and then they had a few little mistakes, a few bad things happen, and then they were back. But this 400 points is so helpful.
Yeah, you know, don't count this team out by any stretch of the imagination. I realize they're not going to get the first or second or probably third lane draw, but they're going to get on the front row of the final. I believe they were kind of on the bubble, but I think they're going to be okay. And look at Jamie. He gets off the boat and he's going, well, don't I get interviewed now?
Yeah,
it was like, I'm supposed to get interviewed, aren't I? Nobody was around him, but our Danny Rogers is right there with the camera. They'll get set up on the dock, and we will hear from the apparent winner, at least on the water, unofficially, Jamie Nielsen in the Miss Flavor Pack. The boat's been a rocket all weekend. They started the weekend really good with qualifying. The first heat was good. Last one, she's ready. Let's go down to Danny Rogers with Jamie Nielsen.
Jamie, as soon as you hit turn 1, this felt like your heat to lose. What allowed you to get off to such a quick start?
Yeah, you know, it's mainly the Miss Flavor Pack and the speed it's got this weekend. So I feel really bad. I got to apologize to all the fans and sponsors and my team. The boat's been there all weekend. The driver, unfortunately, kind of let things down the last two heats. But you know what? It feels good to to hit a good start, and anytime you can beat boats like that, like the strong boats, you're doing something right. There's a lot of good competition out here, and you know what? That puts us in a good spot going to the final, and I gained a little bit of confidence after that heat, so looking forward to that final heat.
You have second lane choice. What is your mindset now as you head into those finals?
The mindset never changes. Whatever gives the Miss Flavor Pack the best chance to win, that's what we're going to do. So we didn't come here just to show up and run some laps. We came here to compete and try to win, and that's what we're going to try to do.
Good luck. Thank you.
Thank you.